Hey, we're Whiskey Fancies. I'm Chris.
And I'm Kara.
Why do you keep looking at me like that?
I have no idea.
She's like
a
bird.
So what do we have here today?
We have a Old Forester barrel proof. Coming in at the low proof of 64.75.
And it's a Bourbon Enthusiast pick.
Which I don't understand why it says mash and grape on the front. I mean, hey, that's cool. Maybe that's just how they were able to get it from the distribution suppliers. How they put the, I don't know. Cool on them.
Oh, it smells really
We
good.
opened it once, so it got a little bit of air. I didn't think it needed air at the time. I thought it was actually okay.
Yes.
Um,
So, I would like to address the fact that a lot of people are poo-pooing this Old Forester barrel strength. Of the Instagrams. It's all over that. People say that, and people think that this is kind of a low quality, just not very good, just all heat.
okay, wait.
So the reason
Oh, okay. Sorry.
the reason I wanted to do this review is I was hesitant when I heard that a lot of people, not most people, but a lot of people didn't care for their bottles. But when we opened ours, I was pleasantly surprised. So I just want to point out that the fact that sometimes it's really good if you can try to find or match up your palate with somebody else that you trust.
Or you know that their palate aligns with yours.
Pretty much what I said. But
I'm putting it in more
layman's
English
terms? Okay,
yeah,
my
for
bad.
like the lower IQ people like myself
Layman
to
terms.
understand.
That's fine.
Yeah.
And if you can get a sample, even better. That maybe you're adverse to purchasing something that's not easy to get. But if you can get a sample pour first, maybe it'll encourage you to go out on a limb and get something. But anyway, I just wanted to say that I know a lot of people hate or didn't like their barrel, and that saddens me to hear. Maybe their quality does run the gambit, but we were lucky enough to get this fine pour. So should we visit it again?
Yeah, but to pick up where you were saying, where you mentioned is that a lot of people had gripes about it, maybe because it's not age stated and they're not that old.
There could be a lot
Aren't they on like
of
minimum
reasons.
4 years to 5 years?
I
Like,
don't know.
and you're paying a high premium for something like that, right?
And like, if the price value is the gripe, I understand.
Yeah, that's what I was just like.
This runs about $90.
Usually, but we got this at MSRP.
Okay, $80.
I think it was 70 or 75. I think it was 75.
$75.
Something like that.
I digress. What do you get on the nose?
Okay. Oh. I get heat, but it's got cherry on it.
So the heat, it does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So the heat is understandable because it is 129.5 proof.
Absolutely.
So,
I'm going to get that smell off of anything with that.
I get wood chips.
I don't get wood chips. I get...
Well, the wood chips went away. Now it's like
cherry and like dark plum. Like,
I get a lot of thick...
there's a sweetness
Did you
to
get thick
it.
honey?
No.
That sweetness comes across as honey to me.
Oh, that's nice. I didn't mean that sarcastically. Like, oh, that's nice.
Like you wish you could smell
yeah.
it. It smells lovely.
I
get a lot of cherry, like...
It's nice and dark though. Look at that color.
It's pretty.
It looks like it's very thick, and I honestly don't remember when we first opened it.
How long? It's been a while.
It's been a while, so this is like drinking it brand new. I don't remember anything.
All I remember, I was super
I was not
happy.
disappointed. But I was like, let's just sit it, open it, and then revisit it. No reason, just an experiment.
I remember being relieved.
And I don't remember why.
I remember being relieved.
Oh, okay.
Like, oh my god, this is gonna be horrible.
We do have another bottle though. It was a charity bottle. That's the one reason why we got it. The charity bottle one somewhere. I don't know where. That one is like.
I misheard you, and I thought you said
that one's like 69 point something.
I thought you said we had a cherry bottle, and I didn't know what you were talking about.
That would be amazing as well.
Charity. Yes, we bought another bottle for to help out a charity.
And that one was really high proof, but I was like, we
didn't open that one.
Let's just go with this first before. Who knows? That could actually not be a kick in the face.
Oh, it could probably. Hey, it very well could be awesome. It's just so many bourbons, so little time kind of situation. You know.
I'm just getting cherry and
Jump in.
Oh, but it's got a dark fruit like plums, where where plums have the sweetness that cherries don't. That's what I'm getting on the sweetness. That where you're maybe smelling the honey.
It smells amazing.
I'm tingling on my tongue.
This is hot.
It's hot, but
It's not punching the mouth where you can't.
it's flavor hot.
It's not.
The honey that you're getting on the nose.
You see those legs?
Yeah, it's very rich. I'm getting it on like the honey heat.
Like that warming honey whiskey we had that one time?
Exactly.
Which bottle was that?
No clue, but I know exactly what you're talking about. That's where the heat's coming at me. It's a sweet heat. This is almost like...
Was that the blue spot?
Maybe, I don't know. There's so many whiskeys.
I think it was
We should
blue
try
spot.
them all and figure it out.
Should drink through them again.
Play detective. This has a lot going on, but I get the traditional brown Foreman. It's definitely on the palate.
It's like that nice aged wood right in the palate.
It's not offensive wood. It's almost like a burnt, dark brown sugar wood.
Yes. You know what I haven't had in a while that I would like to drink next to this? 1920.
That is also amazing.
It has like the words that I use to describe the 1920 are a lot of the ones that I go back to describe this one. This one I feel is a little thicker though.
This is I don't know how the other barrel proof bottlings were, but if they were anything remotely close to this, are they high? Are they on crack?
This is really good.
This is really good. This particular bottle.
No,
this barrel.
So can I don't know if you've read anything about it, but
no.
The complaint is that
I don't have time. What do you read?
Okay. I won't tell you where I read.
Ooh.
I hear and I've read that the complaint is that the proof is so hot and then it's just heat through the whole palate and they don't get a flavor. I don't experience that with ours.
No. So what are these people drinking before?
I don't know, but it's not just one person.
Okay.
It's people that...
No, that's fair. People have their own opinions, just like I have my own opinion, you have your own opinion, and we don't always agree.
But I'm super excited that we got a good one. You know why we got a good one? Research and Bourbon Enthusiast. We know we like James's palate. And so that's where we tend to start.
Yes.
So...
You can never get a bad bottle from James.
I've never had one that I didn't like. Shout out to Bourbon Enthusiast, thank you. I'm just super excited.
I enjoy this, yeah. It doesn't feel like it's just one note of just how you're saying people said heat. It has heat on the front palate, but the heat is more of a sweet heat. Not a burning your throat. I get the tingliness, but just because of the heat, but after a few sips, that goes away, and it's just a sweet heat.
It's a difference between Stag Junior, which kicks you in the mouth like a donkey, versus Elijah Craig Barrel Proof, where it's strong, but you can taste the flavors. It's the difference. And this one, luckily for us, leans towards the flavor with the heat.
It's got the sweetness right on the front from the heat.
So good. It's like
but it coats your mouth like it's like you said, honey. It almost has like a burnt caramelized brown sugar note to me with the wood.
And that cherry is right in the beginning.
It is. But that's what I'm getting on the nose. Okay, here we go. It's opening up a little bit more. It's like...
Mine's almost gone. Good lord.
It smells like a crumble cake. Now that it's opening up.
Oh, like a crumble coffee cake with a crumble cinnamon crumble on top?
Maybe it's different than yours.
Oh, I get the sweet, the sweet coffee cake.
Very similar to that. That it's opening up. It was first cherries.
Yeah, but now it's changing.
Now it's opening up. Now it's more of like a crumble cake.
Minus the cinnamon. Or if the cinnamon is in there, it's balanced with sugar so well that it doesn't it's not spiky.
This is good. Okay, but
you have more in your glass, so it actually smells different.
Because I keep sniffing the damn thing.
No, you also gave yourself a bigger pour.
Oops.
Why would you drink my bourbon? Why would you drink my bourbon, guys?
Making sure it's the same. Yep, same.
Oh my god.
The same.
Oh my god.
Okay, there's something that's reminiscent on the palate. That it's almost got a drying roasted nut of some sort
Where is that at the end?
on the end.
Can I taste it? It might be in that glass, not in this one.
I tasted it from my glass.
I tried.
Okay. I still have a whole bottle. What's on the end? Some kind of like dry roasted something, right?
Okay, this sounds crazy.
No, tell it to me.
It's dried cherries and peanuts like a trail mix.
I don't like trail mix.
You know, but go back and see if you can get dried cherries with your nuts. I'm serious. It's just right on the end. Ding. A little nutty and a dry cherry. No?
I get cherry. I get something with.
I do, and I really enjoy it.
I'm not sure what this is. It almost has a cola.
I could see that, but it's...
Is that where I'm tasting a cola and you're getting a cherry?
Yeah, I could see
Okay.
that. I can see that. You don't drink cherry cola.
No.
I've had
don't
it
like that fake cherry
occasionally.
flavor.
Yeah, you don't like that flavor.
No.
I keep on kind of like looking past you because can you?
Do you need
pour...
me to move? Am I in the way of the whiskeys?
Yeah, always. But can you pour this into your glass? All right, so we pulled down the 1920. Oh, interesting. This is definitely a lot lighter. You get less
This is
cherry.
a 1920?
You get a lot less cherry on that, right?
This is just in your face.
It's more subtle.
That's subtle. That has more of the wood, darker tones to it. The flavor profile's there. Amp it up with that sweetness.
This has more of that dark honey on it, huh?
Yeah, this has got more of that sweetness to it, whereas this is more of a dark wood.
You still get, I still get the same.
I almost get like coffee grinds. You know when you drink coffee and then sometimes you have like grinds
Yeah, on accident.
and you like
Yeah, but okay. Is it the texture?
the bitterness.
Oh, hold on. I don't get that.
No.
I still get dark, dry cherry on it.
Okay.
Minus the nuttiness.
I like that one.
They're both really good.
Mm-hmm.
Taste that again.
Yeah. The wood is more prevalent on that.
This is more honey.
That's more of the sweetness to it.
But I just wanted to bring this out and see because some of the notes I was saying on this, I remember getting on this. Yeah. I happen to really, really, really enjoy.
Oh, me too. That's one of my favorites, actually.
So the fact that how much I enjoy this, and I think this has some elements that are almost better than 1920.
I wonder where they're getting the stock. Okay.
Ooh, so
you know when they do the 100 proof single barrels? Like, is that from this stock?
And they just didn't proof it down?
Yeah, I wonder.
I think only Jackie's Icon knows that, right?
Jackie, let us know.
Hey, Jackie.
I don't know what other people are saying. Maybe those other ones aren't very. But why would they offer them up in the single barrel program if they weren't?
I don't pretend to know the business of whiskey.
Okay.
But.
Got it.
You know, this is phenomenal. And this is like.
I love that. I'm just sniffing it because it's.
Can I smell your whiskey?
Sure. There's just so much going on in the nose.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Right? That it compared to that in the nose, it just makes it seem like that's just like an elementary school, and that's like.
No, but smell it. You can tell. You know you're. I can get that comparison, but that is really that's really good.
Just the nose?
Just everything all around. The nose is good.
The nose is very subtle,
right?
Compared to that, and that's why I'm stuck on.
But if you don't compare it, like that's stellar, and then this just like is. Oh,
it's almost like a muted version of it.
You can tell, but you can see the through line.
Amp that up to 100 degrees. What's that? This particular barrel.
So
I kind of want to open up the other one. That's like hazmat though. That's
really
like
hot.
69 point something.
So maybe that's where we get into the realm of too hot for
attractive for women to have hair on their chest. You know, I don't know if that would cause that. Is that like a symptom, side effect? Can water it down though. I don't know. She thought that was funny. I thought it was a legitimate concern.
I don't think that's a real concern. You'll be okay. I'm super, super satisfied with our pick that we chose to purchase. Well, actually, Bourbon Enthusiast's pick that we were like all on board with.
You did good, James.
We're just shouting out these folks like we know them.
Oh, I have them on speed dial. Is that a thing still?
Sure.
No, it's favorites now.
There you go.
I'm showing my age. There's no such thing as speed dial.
This is
anymore,
super tasty.
Okay.
Whiskey Rose series. Jackie Zykan was involved in the Whiskey Rose series as well.
Okay, that's nice. Drink that.
So you put some water in the barrel
Put
proof?
a couple of drops of water.
Oh, that smells really good.
What
Oh, it
is that?
smells really close to this
What
one.
does that remind you of when you drink it? Right? Changed it drastically. Mm-hmm. This is like Baker's right here. Now.
I'm so confused.
Uh-huh. Remember I said I was getting like a dry roasted nut of some sort?
It is now.
Add water. It almost tastes like a Booker's. I keep calling that Baker's Booker's.
It reminds me a little of... There's a slightly nutty flavor.
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys get nutty off of Old Forester products?
No.
Or are we crazy? Could you put some comments below? Do you guys get nutty on Old Forester? I've never
Get one of
experienced
these,
that.
add a couple drops of water. It's a nut flavor town.
That's fantastic.
And
That's
you know what? It doesn't mute it at all. The flavors are still full. It's still rich. It's still creamy. It just took it to a different palate.
For sure. That's
It
so
brought
good.
out what it did is that it muted that wood and the heat on the front palate with that sweet heat the honey like. The honey's still there and it still takes you from beginning to end, but the wood's out and in comes that slight roasted nut of some sort that I was getting slightly mellowy
Yeah,
on
you
the
were
palate.
getting it on the finish and I was getting dry cherry
Now
with the nutty.
Now it's
all
all nuts.
That's good.
Okay, you want another sip?
You want some 1920?
No. I know, and that's one of my favorites. I'm like, no. But here's I don't know if I like it better with or without water. I equally like them both.
Oh yeah, 100%.
They don't taste like they declined in proof at all though.
It increased the nuttiness, but decreased the cherry.
Yes, and the wood.
Yep.
It didn't have a strong wood to begin with, but it's completely out of the equation now, and it's just all.
That's why I'm here to defend this bottle. Yeah. Just because it's Old Forester single barrel.
If something's too hot, water it down. There was a bottle I did not care for. I just thought it was just all hot mess going on.
If I can figure out how
you watered it down a ton. It was drinkable, but I still didn't care for the flavor. It was just...
If I can figure it out, I'll link it right here. And it's a video that we try to explain why all whiskeys shouldn't be the highest proof that they can be.
Here?
Here.
Why not right here?
Because it's up here.
It's right there.
You're a jerk.
It's going to be in your forehead.
Anyway, I can't say how excited I am about this whiskey. But all I am saying is...
No, I don't just like it. I actually love it. I love it.
I'm so happy that we have it. Why am I whispering? I don't know.
Maybe they're at work.
It's the barrel proof. Oh, I have 1920.
You do. Cheers.
Cheers.